Hello, this is Mish from Downtime Distractions with a first look review of Stikbold. So we define our first look review in a different category than a full review by 3 caveats. All 3 must be completed, until then it's a first look. So those 3 are as follows: gameplay we've put into it is under 8 hours, the game has not been completed or finished, and there's room to gain more skills and knowledge across single or multiple facets of the title. While saying all that, we still have enough knowledge to express our opinion and hopefully give you an idea if this is worth looking into and possibly purchasing or not. So Stikbold is a dodgeball adventure. So think of dodgeball, but put it in an arena, put random events, crazy events happening all around you, and you have Stikbold. So it's developed by GameSwing and published by Curve Digital. So it comes with single player, and within that you can do a story mode, which took me about 3 hours to complete. And you also can do single player matches, so with that you can go against the AI one-on-one, or you can have teammates that are AI as well, so you're going you AI versus other AI, or you can go all in all. It also has multiplayer as well, so you can go up to 4 player all in all, or you can start doing teams as well. You can also run through the story campaign co-op 2 player, so that would be quite cool. Okay, so Stikbold, it will be available on April 1st on PC, April 5th on PlayStation 4, and April 8th on Xbox. So the game will come out at $9.99 US, but there'll be a 2-week launch discount of 20%. So yeah, the game mode. So you got the story mode, the single player, and the co-op. All of those, you have 5 levels in there. So with the verses and the the matches, you got 5 levels to choose from. So you've got a gym, so that's probably the tamest place. So you got a gym. In the gym you got a hot dog stand, walking around, and people trying to wax the floor. You also have a beach that's got things like volleyballs going everywhere and crabs trying to get you, even sharks that are in the sand, crazy enough. And you have a park, which is another place. So in the park you have people fishing, and you have a minivan out of control. So there's lots of hazards everywhere. It starts getting a bit crazy when you go to the oil rig. So you got whales jumping around, you have people, you have oil spills, you have fires. And then the last one is you're straight to hell. So you have demons running around, or skeletons. You have hands coming out, fire everywhere. So that one gets really crazy. Okay, so with all that said, let's have a look at actually how we play the game. So this is the all in all. So the ball drops in the middle, you can dive in to get it. So you do have a dive. So I'm using the game controller and the top buttons, so using as a dive and as a throw. You can actually control how hard you throw the ball. If you quickly tap it, it'll just do a slow, short throw, but obviously hold it down for longer, it'll do more power. You can actually curve the ball as well. I found that really tricky to do, but when it was done right, it was quite powerful. So it's a skill that you need to master. So as you can see, you stun. One hit will get you stunned, or you can be stunned by, hazards around the place. So the beach ball there stuns you. When you're stunned, you get hit again and you're out. See, there you go. So she's out now, and so is he. So that one stun, then you get hit by the ball again and you're gone. That stun lasts for a couple seconds, so you really got to be cautious when you've got that stun. For the most part, I left it as default, so you need to get 3 points to get the victory. So the hazards around you. So there's the surfboards, which are really good to hide behind, and each different level has different objects to hide behind as well. They all are destructible, so you can't hide them for too long. As you can see here, there's a lot going on. That wave is stunning everybody. People are getting stunned by frisbees. The crabs are jumping on people and slowing them down. So it gets really chaotic, which is good. Something to note too, when you get taken out, so you're out of the match, you appear around the ring, around this that's surrounding the arena, and you are involved after that point with the hazards. So you can choose where to put the hazard and when. So that's good for if you get knocked out early, you're then in control of something. See there how those two sharks were actually in control by the AI. Obviously, when it's you, you're going to be in control of it. So it's good because sometimes you do get taken out quite early and you have to wait around. So it's good to try and do that. And you can really change the course of the match if you get a good stun, or the sharks that you take them out. So it's not just pointless activity, it is quite powerful. So if you're working with a team and you get taken out, you could really do some damage to them and work with your team. So there's a lot of cool stuff like that with it. So with all that said, I mean, the tutorial is in a menu, so you can go to the menu and see what the controls are. So with the controls, you have your movement and the location, the direction you're looking, and you've got that. As I said, you've got the throw, which you can control how hard you throw it. If you don't have the ball, it becomes a push, so you can actually push other people to get the ball off them. So that's pretty powerful. So you run up to them and push them, and they'll drop the ball, so you can take it and run away, or then knock them out. You also have a bit of a pass, so you pass to your teammates. And as I said, you've got that dive. So that dive can be used to getting out of the way, or if you dive towards someone throwing you the ball, so you can kind of intercept it and stop them hitting you by intercepting it. And then obviously you can throw it back at them. So with all that's pretty much the gameplay mechanics in itself. So let's talk about graphics, audio, and gameplay in a summary. Okay, so graphically, it's good. I like the design. It's not going to be everyone's cup of tea, but for me, I think it's quite cool. Very, very simplistic, but nice enough to look at. Nothing groundbreaking there, but it's a cool design. Okay, so audio's pretty good. I like the 70s and 80s tracks. They really do fit the game you're playing and the characters, so that's quite nice. So it really fits the era the game depicts as well. And the voices, whilst they're not speaking English, you've got subtitles. They're not even speaking anything, I don't think. They are very comical. So there are words in there which are quite comical, and the sounds are very comical as well, just across the board. So it's the sound assets and the soundtrack are very good. Okay, so the gameplay, how the characters handle, they handle exactly how you want them to, which is very, very good. Very positive with that. They respond quickly, they're moving and behave how you want them to. The AI is pretty good too, so there's a good challenge against the AI. And when the AI is on your team, it's good as well. Sometimes it can be really good, sometimes they're not, and that adds variety to the title. So for me, the way the character handles and interacts with the world around it is good. I really like the fact that they've added the control of the hazards. So if you get taken out early, you can control hazards, which really adds something, because you don't want to be waiting around for ages for a match to finish while you're doing nothing. So you can try and take them out with the hazards. And saying that too, with regards to the hazards, I really like how that adds variety and I guess insanity to the game. When you've got sharks jumping around and crabs jumping onto you and frisbees flying around and waves coming in smashing people, it's good, it's chaotic. Without that, the game would be a bit dull, but the hazards really make it for me. Okay, so the ultimate question here is value for money. The main reason a lot of people watch reviews is to be sure they're not going to waste their money on the title. Now with this one, as I said, I like the gameplay, I like the audio. Graphically, I think it's got a cool charm to it, a nice design, but it's probably not for everybody. So $9.99 on release, and then you have a 20% discount, so it's going to come down to $7.99 US on release. Let's be generous and say 4 hours for the story mode playthrough and a couple hours here and there for single player versus AI matches. So 6 hours for $7.99 US. That for me is acceptable. And on top of that though, if you know you're going to play co-op, you could play through the story mode again co-op. You could have a whole bunch of versus matches, co-op matches, so you're going to double the amount of time possibly that you could sink into this with co-op mode. So the people on the fence might see that and go, well, this is a bit of a no-brainer, I'll pick it up while it's on sale, or I'm sure there'll be a Steam sale within the next few months anyway, so it will be another opportunity to pick it up on the cheap there. Even for $10 though, even if it wasn't on sale, and you know you're going to play co-op, I think it's probably worth picking up. Obviously, this is an opinion, and you need to be into this type of game, but for me, it reminds me of the dodgeball movie, and the kind of the old retro athletics from the 70s and 80s, what it was designed to do, and it really does hit the mark with that. So I'll leave this here. I hope this has been beneficial for you. I hope you got some good feedback, and it would be good if you could give us some feedback as well. So give us some comments down below, give us a thumbs up if you liked it, thumbs down if you didn't, subscribe, helps us out, check out the Facebook page, and also share the video around as well if you liked it. And stay tuned for more coming in the future, and I'll see you next time.